Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Guys, I completely forgot to post and publish last week's message. So I just posted it. And so you're going to get a double whammy this week because I am recording now for this week, and I just noticed that I recorded the other one, but I was in the car, and so I wasn't able to upload it, and then I forgot about it. It was, after all, the Thanksgiving week, and I was super busy and my mind was not in it, so I apologize for that. But go back and listen to that message because it is so powerful and so helpful, especially when we start to feel like we don't have the power, or like there's nothing that we can do, or how can we help, and like we just watch everything happening and we're like, what can we do? And they are reminding us that it's the light is within us, and that's a really powerful message. So go back and listen to that one. But for this week's message, we are here on December 1st. So now I usually record on Thursdays, and then I publish. But I was guided to do this today on on Friday, because it is the first of the month, and there's a certain energy to December. We are in Sagittarius season, which for a lot of people, it might be a little bit stressful or moody. But for me, it has been really light and elevating. And so I want to share some of that energy with you. I want to share it like through this transmission, so that if you're listening to this, when you're listening to this, as many times as you listen to it, whenever you decide to listen to it, you can feel the energy lifting you up. This is kind of the things that I do in my containers with my clients whenever I do quantum energy healings, which I do one which is free every month. The next one, I believe, is next Tuesday. So if you want to get in on that, go ahead and find me find me through Instagram, through Facebook, and send me a message, and I will send you the link to sign up for that. It is absolutely free, but you do need to sign up so that you can get the link to be in there. So all that I do in the quantum energy healings is I get a theme of what to heal, what we are targeting that week, that month. And it has to do with the collective, with the energies that are going on around, and also with who signs up. Because my guides and your guides know what it is that is going on in your life. And so they know exactly what to help you with at the time that is going to happen, right? Time and space does not exist in the way that we humans perceive it. And so they know exactly who's going to be there. They know exactly what you're going to need, and the healing is guided for that specifically. And anyone who listens to it in the future, if they missed it and they just get the recording, it's the same thing. But when you are there in person, when you are there on the live, I tune into you. You get to ask questions. You get to interact with me because it's through Zoom. And so you get a lot more out of being in the session live than with the recording. With the recording, you get only the healing, but when you're there on the live, you get to ask questions, make your intentions, interact with other people and also to share more about your experience afterwards, which is not something that you get to do on the recording. So I really encourage you to sign up for that if you haven't already. Find me and send me a message, and I'll send you that link. What else? Okay, so the energy of December, magical. Magical is what they're just putting out in stars. They're putting this in stars in the cosmos, and they're saying magical. The magic is within you. I believe I had a very similar message last year around this time, right? It coincides and it's the same thing. And I'm remembering what they said last year in December, which is the magic is within you. So, when you see the lights, or the Christmas lights, or the Hanukkah lights, or people are putting more lights around, or candles, and they're celebrating, they're bringing people together. the trees, the Christmas trees, or the Christmas lights if you're celebrating that, and everything just seems to be more magical. The songs are lovely, the kids are happy, or everybody's like experiencing and expecting the magic of Christmas, the magic of the holidays. And that magic um, is very contagious. So this is why a lot of people have an elevated sense of consciousness during this month of December. Now, that is not to say that there aren't people who are not having a good time, who are going through difficult times, who are having a tough experience here on Earth, who might be like, this might be their first Christmas when they have lost a loved one. Maybe they're alone, maybe they're like fighting somewhere, right? So it doesn't matter um, what kind of troubles or discomforts people may be experiencing. The magic of Christmas, the people who are feeling and adding energy to the happiness, to the joy, touch those people as well, the ones who are not having as great a time, or as great as a belief. So December is a month where you get to choose the light, you get to choose the joy, you get to choose the love, and you get to choose you. You get to choose to decide where to put your attention. You get to choose to decide whether you want to pay attention to the lovely kids who are excited that the holiday is coming, or to the Christmas lights that are illuminating, and it feels like a magic place, excuse me, that you are driving around or walking around. Or you get to choose to put your thoughts into the hardships that you may be experiencing, right? When we choose the light, when we choose the light energy, the magic, the love, you immediately, instantly raise your frequency. And that frequency is very contagious, and it travels much further than the one that is of hardship, of sadness, of trouble. And so you're able to touch others, even if you're yourself are one of the ones who is experiencing some hardships, which, I mean, come on, who isn't now? um, when you choose yourself or the light in that moment, you get to obliterate your troubles, the issues that you're having or experiencing at the time, and everyone around you, because you're sending that light. Imagine being in the middle of a forest, a dark forest, and it's pitch black, and you turn on the flashlight, and all of a sudden you can see all around with that light, with that flashlight, right? As far as that light will go, you're able to see. You can see the trees and the shadows that the trees are casting and all of this stuff. Um, that's who you are. And that's how far you can reach once you turn your light on, once you tune into the joy, once you tune into the light and the love. And if you are having a really good time, amazing. Just completely amplify that light and that love and that energy of joy. That when you're actually experiencing in the moment that beautiful feeling of love and joy, it goes even further than when you're choosing it just for a moment because you're also having a hard time. There's no judgment here. There's no one better than other. It's just, I'm just explaining to you how far your light can go. So if you are like super happy, let's say you're having like a great day, let's say you're going shopping or you're taking your kids out somewhere and you're having a really great amazing time, and it just feels like magic, your energy and your light amplifies and goes even further to reach so many people around you, like a radius, like you're the center of the circle, and is this, your light is the radius. It goes all around you, up and down, left and right, front and back, all over, right? um, And when you are with your family or friends having that good, happy experience, your energy amplifies even more. So it's just like when we do energy healing or any type of meditation in a big group, everybody's energy who is doing the meditation or the healing at the same time, the energies combine and the energy amplifies, and so it's stronger, it's faster, and it reaches much, much greater distances, right? So this is where we all come together, because we're all one when we get together in a group doing anything, our energies amplify and they're better, they're stronger, they reach more people. And when you're doing that, you can reach people who might be having a really hard time, people who may not be believing in the magic or believing that anything can change for the better for them, right? There's a lot of people who are suffering right now. And when you tune into your joy, your love, you can reach those people who might be having a really hard time and maybe not seeing that there's any hope out there for them or their situation. You can reach them and they can reach and feel, I mean, they can feel that energy that you have reached to them. I am stumbling over my words today. And have a glimpse of hope, have a glimpse of maybe I can have a little bit of extra energy to maybe get out of the house or get out of bed and do something that brings them joy, even for a moment. So, not for a minute think or believe that you cannot help others or anyone in the situations that they're having a really hard time. Don't believe that you having fun creates some type of selfishness towards you, like, oh, I'm having fun when these other people are like don't have enough. Don't believe that, because when you are tuned in to your joy and fun and love, especially with a group of people like I just mentioned before, you amplify that light and love energy that reaches those who need it most. There is no such thing as being selfish when you are taking care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself and you raise your frequency and you tune into the energy of love, you tune into the energy of joy, your energy expands and reaches those who need it. It's really that simple. And they really want you to know that there's nothing such as being selfish when you are taking care of yourself so that you can like meditate, have fun, do things that bring you joy, right? Because I have heard this so many times from so many people that they feel guilty when something good happens for them, right? Let's say somebody gets a promotion. Oh, this is so great. And then immediately they think about, oh, that other person doesn't have it so well, and maybe I shouldn't be celebrating. No, no, go out and celebrate your achievements. Be in the state of joy, right? You bring joy to you and everyone around you. Perhaps it's a family member who is ill, right? Maybe is terminally ill. And let's say one of the children or grandchildren graduate from whatever it is that they graduate, right? It could be from kindergarten to all the way to getting their master's degree or doctorate, right? Some type of big celebration, somebody in the family. And what happens? Everybody gets together to celebrate them, and there's joy and happiness. And for that day or that moment or those hours that you're celebrating that person for their achievements, everyone comes together and forgets for a moment even the sorrow of having someone who's ill in the family who might be going to cross over soon, right? Those are the things that joy brings. It lets you live life in happiness for even a moment. And even a moment is helpful, guys. Okay. So it's not like, oh, well, that was like, when you go visit somebody that you haven't visited in a long time and it's like so much joy and happiness, and then you leave, it's like, oh, but now they left. No, don't stay in there. Oh, now they left. That's the negative part. That's the bringing your energy back down. Stay in the energy of like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I'm so happy to be here, seeing you and sharing this time with you. Stay in that energy, not the one of loss that comes afterwards, right? So this is what the guys are really asking you to do, to go within, to tune into your light and your joy. Joy is like a huge energy for this month, and do it with love, laughter, without feeling guilty for having fun, without having guilty that you have maybe a piece of cake, right? When maybe your neighbor doesn't have one. Like, have that cake, enjoy the cake, right? You want to share with your neighbor, share it, right? Even better. Do what brings you joy, as long as it's not making bringing discomfort to others, right? Do what brings you joy and your friends and your family, your pets, so that you can amplify your energy and give more. So, one of the things that a lot of people are like, oh, I love this season because it's so happy, right? Well, guess what? The season is happy for those who are tuning into happiness because it is a choice. So those who are singing the carols, those who are smiling, those who are shopping with joy, those who are having those gatherings and having fun, those are the people who are adding to the joy energy, creating the joyous season of love. Does that make sense? It doesn't just happen by itself. It's not like this happens here. It happens because collectively more people are tuning into the energy of love and joy. So you are the magic. You are the joy. You are the creator of this season. So next time you go out and you're having fun and you see other people having fun and laughing and being in that energy, know that you're doing the same thing, that you are a part of that collective creating the magic of the season. And so if you're starting up with this real push behind you to go ahead and enjoy yourself, go ahead and share whatever joy and love you have within your heart, because the more you do that, the more that you receive, and more of the same, and the more that you attract more of the same, and the more that you create more opportunities for you to have more of the same, right? More joy, more love, more happiness, and more abundance. And this is what we want to do. This is how you create the world that you want to live in. This is how you create your reality, is by tuning into higher frequencies than what you might have been, and remaining there as long as you can. All right, loves. Um, going to go now and go listen to the one from last week, which I just published like a minute ago before I went on to record this message for you. So go ahead and do that. Please share this podcast with other people that might really benefit from listening to the messages. Like it, give it a review, send me a picture with a review, like a screenshot, and I will do a 3 card reading for you. I will deliver that through Messenger, and that is a $55 value, guys. So if you put a review on here and you send me a screenshot that you did that, I will give that to you. So with that, I'm going to go. Sending you so much love. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.